Hey, what's the scene, everyone? So today I'll be teaching you how to play Backyard Jam by Fireman Appy on steel pan. So I'll be teaching you these notes on a tenor pan, but please note that these notes could be used on any steel pan. So I'll be breaking up the song into pre-chorus and chorus. Verse 1, chorus. Verse 2, chorus. Then there's a jam or a breakdown, and then we go back to the pre-chorus and the chorus. I'll be putting the timestamps for all these different parts in the description below, so you could go and use those parts as reference and go back to the different parts, as well as you could always slow down this video and learn at your own pace. So I hope you enjoy. Let's start with the pre-chorus. So the pre-chorus is F sharp and A, E and A, and then D and F sharp 3 times, followed by A, B, A, then D and F sharp 3 times. So that sounds like. Then D and F sharp twice, C sharp and E 5 times, D and F sharp, and then you're going to roll on A and D for 1 beat, and then F sharp and A, D and F sharp twice, B and D, D and F sharp, then B and D, then D and F sharp 3 times, and the last line in the pre-chorus is D and F sharp and A twice, E and A to F sharp and A. So let's do a quick recap of that pre-chorus. For the recap, I'll be playing along with a metronome, and the metronome is at 65 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. One. Now we go to the chorus. So now we're at the chorus. So the first thing you're going to do is a flick from C sharp to D. Make sure you play in C sharp first and you end on D. And then you're going to play D 3 times. Followed by B, A, and then a roll on D and F for 5 beats. D and F sharp, sorry, for 5 beats. Followed by short rolls on B and D, and then A and D. And then you're going to play D, F sharp, and you're going to play D 12 times. So that sounds like. Followed by D and F sharp twice, E and A 5 times, then D and F sharp twice, and then you're going to play D and F sharp 3 times, B and D, A and D, and then D and F sharp, and you're going to roll this for 5 beats, and then you're going to play short rolls on E and G, and then F sharp and A, another short roll here, and then you're going to play E and A 3 times, and then D and F sharp 3 times. And the last line in the chorus is D and F sharp and A, E and A 4 times, D and F sharp 4 times, and then B and D. So let's do a recap of the chorus. 1, 2, 3. So now we're at verse number 1. So the notes are D, F sharp, D 8 times, followed by D, a flick from C to C sharp. Make sure you play in C first, and twice on C sharp, then B twice, then A, then D twice, and then D, E, F sharp. Now you're playing some chords. D and F sharp to F sharp and A, to B and D, to D and F sharp twice, to F sharp and A. And that sounds like. Followed by A, B, A, D and F sharp twice to F sharp and A, to A, B, A, to D and F sharp twice to F sharp and A again. Then F sharp and A to A and D twice. You're playing a highest D, A and D twice. If you don't have this, you could just play a lower A and a low D. So that's F sharp and A to A and D twice, to G and B, to F sharp and A, to E and A twice, and then you're going to roll on F sharp and A, a very short roll. So basically you're going to repeat that line and add 1 chord to the end of that line. So F sharp and A again, A and D twice, G and B, F sharp and A, E and A twice, F sharp and A, and then you're going to add a roll on D and F. And then the last line in the chorus is D 5 times, and then a flick from F to F sharp. Make sure you're playing F first, then F sharp, and then A, B, D. A flick from C to C sharp, twice on C sharp, twice on B, A, and then D. So let's do a recap of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then after that, you're going to repeat the chorus again. The only thing is that in this second chorus, I usually change my first line. So instead of playing, I normally chord that entire line. So the notes for that are D and F sharp 3 times, followed by B and D, A and D, and then you're going to roll on D and F sharp. So that's... I also add sometimes a quick run up on these 3 notes, A, B, and D, right before I play that last roll. So as with this and Alturas, you're free to play this however you want to play it. This is just like a base, a template for you. So you could add chords wherever you want to. You could add flicks wherever you want to. I'm just showing you like some different things I do in the chorus. So you're going to play the chorus same as before. So for verse 2, you're going to play D, E, F sharp, and then D 6 times. And then D twice, C sharp 5 times, and then D twice, followed by E, then F sharp. And that sounds like... followed by D 4 times, then B, and a short roll on E, then D, C sharp 3 times, B twice, then A, then you're going to roll on D, a very short roll. Then you're going to play the same line from the verse before. So you're going to play those 2 lines from the verse before, and then this last line changes, the phrasing of it changes particularly. So you're going to play D 5 times, F sharp, D twice, C sharp 6 times, and then D. So let's do a recap of this verse and pay particular attention to that last line so you hear the phrasing of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then you're going to play the chorus again. Okay, so I want to just add something. So in your 3rd and 4th chorus, so that's the chorus after the second verse and the final chorus that you play, I want you to just add 1 chord to the end of it. So you normally end on B and D. After that, I want you to play D and F sharp. So that sounds like... So normally you end on B and D and your first 2 choruses. In the 3rd and 4th, I want you to play D and F sharp after. Okay, so great. Right now we're in the jam or the breakdown of the song, the bing bing, bing ba-ding, that part of it. So in this part, there are basically 3 lines, right? So the first line is the bing bing, bing ba-ding, and that is, you can either play it single, which is just B to D, and then twice on B. Or you can play it with chords, which is B and D to D and F sharp, and then twice on B and D to D and F sharp. So that's... So you're going to play that 4 times, and then this next part, so let's say line number 2, there are 2 options. So you can either play the bang bang, bang bang, bang bang, bang bang, and that's D and F sharp twice. So basically, you're going to play that 8 times, and I'm counting 1 as 1. So you're going to play 8 times, as in the 2 different phrasings. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in total. Or you can play an alternative line, which is what the bass line in the actual song plays. And that line is G twice, B to C sharp to D twice, and then A twice to C sharp to E to D twice. And that sounds like. So, as I said before, if you want to play this chord, that's 8 in total. If you want to do the alternative, you're going to play that whole thing twice. And then afterwards, you're going to play ping-a-ling-a, 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 which is D 4 times. And you're going to play that 4 times on D 15 times. I know it's time to get like plenty match and stuff. But what we'll do is we'll play line 1 followed by line 2. And then we'll stop and we'll play line 1 followed by line 2, the alternative version, and add line 3 to that, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Bing. So now we're going to do it again, but this time play the alternative as number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So after that jam / breakdown, you're just going to play the pre-chorus into the chorus as you already know it. And there you have it. You have learned how to play backyard jam on steel pan. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I know I haven't done a tutorial in a long time, but we're starting back now. Please let me know in the comments below what song you think I should teach next. Thank you. Just remember, you could always go back. You could always look at the timestamps in the description below to go back to different parts. And remember to learn at your own pace. I hope you enjoyed.